So tonight, AJ and I ordered these little pizza boxes with a little personal pizza and chicken wings. And we also got some cinnamon rolls. And it's Friday night here. I'm going to put this probably in the new vlog for the weekend. But I got Beebs Kelly, I got the birds, I got AJ over here eating, and we are enjoying our Friday night. Hang on! There you go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey everybody, happy Sunday. So, I've got quite a few things to update you on. So many different things. So, you saw maybe already a little bit of the footage from going to the Harvest Homecoming with AJ. Ryan was down there with us, which I was grateful about, because he kind of knew the area with his job. He had to approve all of the booths that line like I think 4 or 5 different roads. So there's booths on each side of the road. They're totally closed off, and they all have electric and food things and fryers and whatever they have. And his job, one of his jobs, was to approve each booth and sign off that they were safe. So he already knew where a lot of stuff was. And we went down on Saturday. We walked the roads and looked at the booths. I didn't do a lot of, hardly any footage if I recorded anything. AJ really wasn't having a lot of it. We got some lunch. I got the ribeye sandwich. AJ got a corn dog. Ryan got a hot dog. We got a lemon shake up. That was like $50 fucking right there, by the way. And then we went down to the area by the YMCA that we go to the rides, and AJ rode some rides, and you guys did see some of that. And then we came back up to the booths after that, and we got these amazing gourmet cotton candies. They were huge. You could put toppings on them. They were $8 a piece for cotton candy. But they had down by the rides the bags of the pink and blue, and I'd already seen the fancy cotton candy, and I was like, Ryan, where's the cotton candy gourmet place? Where's that one at? Because I didn't remember, and he led us right back to it. AJ got marshmallow with sprinkles. That was his flavor, cotton candy, and I got bubble gum, and it was absolutely fabulous. An entire family was running the gourmet cotton candy place, and it was such a great idea. The kids were in it. The son was taking the orders. The daughter was making cotton candy for people. Another aunt or somebody was working another cotton candy machine. And then another one was in the back getting other stuff. It was brilliant. I love seeing the family atmosphere to it. I know a lot of booths are like that. Came back. I didn't get sick like I did at the parade, thank God. And I was scared too. I really was. Came back, and AJ and I just really hung out. We didn't do anything. Like, Laura came over for a while. She had some things she was going to be doing, and she was going to be out and about and all this stuff. So last night, around 9:30, there was a shooting down there. So one Cordon football player was killed, and that's like a town 30 minutes away. My cousins live near it. Actually, it's the neighbor of my cousin's boyfriend, Bob. And he lives basically across from the fairgrounds in Cordon. And this young boy apparently was from that area as well. And then 2 others were injured, 2 or 3 others. So, with that said, everybody was freaked out. Laura was down there. Her car was like 20 feet from where it happened. And they were up in the booths and saw people just come rushing towards them, running, scared, freaked out, with babies, and you know, just a freaking mess. So what they did was, and today the booths and the rides were supposed to be open till 5. They shut that shit down completely. So people are losing money on top of their lives. Like all the vendors, I feel incredibly bad for. Obviously the child and his family and the people who were shot. Like that's ridiculous. Like the vendors, some of them, like the VFW is selling their chicken and dumplings from the VFW. The church where like Laura's grandparents went to church, and she always buys like their apple dumplings. It's like a whole apple kind of dumpling, and they're selling those at a discounted price from the church. Like, and then the Asian noodles, what were they called? Island noodles. They have their food truck out in front of the bar at Jack's. So like they're trying to recoup, but I drove down there this morning getting a coffee, and because I just wanted to kind of see what was going on, and it was the eeriest thing. Like all the booths were still set up. There were still coolers from people's stuff, like food and product and such. And then on all these like plastic picnic tables where people's drinks and plates of food, all that shit is still down there. And part of the reason today was not opened was because the people who go clean all that up, the sanitation crew who clean it up each night to get ready for the next day, couldn't get in there because, you know, they're having an investigation. The guy that did the shooting is still on the run in a Charger with temp tags, apparently. That's like all over Facebook and, you know, the New Wapani group. And so I'm just really thankful, number one, that we weren't down there. It's like 6 blocks from my house. Number two, that we went the day before, because if we would have waited to go today, obviously we wouldn't be able to. I'm thankful that Ryan went with me because it made me feel a little bit safer. Like, if something was to happen and it's just me and AJ running, I don't feel near as safe as if I have Ryan there. I just don't. I don't know. And it's not because, you know, I want him to move in. Please, God, I hope people kind of don't think that, because we do co-parenting things together. Like, you know, he this morning came over and jacked up my car and helped me look at my exhaust because I'm having some major trouble with my car. Like, we replaced spark plugs and coil packs, but I can smell fumes basically through the vents. We can't figure out where the exhaust leak is. It's probably within what are they called? The gaskets. I don't know, you guys. So, like, it's freaking me out, but we couldn't really figure anything out on that. But he came over this morning and looked at that, and I told him I'd give him a plate of dinner later. Like, you know, it's better if we can be on good terms. Like, it just makes life a lot easier. And today, I'll bring you around with me a little bit. Today is clean the fucking house day. AJ's not out here. I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it, because that's what it is. Tomorrow we are back at school. We are off fall break. We start a new week, a busy week at work, a busy week at school. Spelling words are coming back into play. Math homework is coming back into play. School drop-offs, going through the knobs. I love that drive. I've missed it the past 2 weeks, but I've really enjoyed having AJ next to me at the YMCA. But we'll be on Thanksgiving break before you know it. I'm ordering his Halloween suit. He's going to be a creeper from Minecraft. God knows I hate the name, but it's kind of cool looking, and so that's what he wants to be. We're going to let him be it. It's just a $30 Amazon costume. Need to get that. I cleaned out the bird's cage yesterday, but if I could do a little bit better on it today if I have time. I have, I did the dishwasher already, but I have the floors to clean. I have decluttering. I have some laundry to put away and fold, like a whole dryer full. I did that last night. I anticipate cleaning is going to take a little bit longer than what I wanted, because I'm going to kind of be filming a little bit. I'm going to have the radio on, so who knows. But that is Sunday, so if you pray to anybody, please put the families affected in your prayers. I definitely will be doing that. It's a beautiful fall day here. Leaves are falling. Laura's already been over this morning. She was basically traumatized from what she saw. toughened me up a little bit on the Abigail front. She's like, you know, I still am processing, grieving, going through the feelings of losing somebody that I love, even though she's well alive, 15 minutes away. And Laura's like, you know what? We don't chase people. We don't chase men. We don't chase women. And if somebody doesn't want to be in our lives, like Laura said, fuck you too. Like, fuck you. She actually put bitch on the end of it. And it's kind of funny because Laura, like I said, is the nicest person. But she's honestly to the point of just being like a little bit angry about it. She still misses her, but she's toughening me up so I'm not sitting around crying like and missing her. I just honest to God, never truly expected what happened. So I wish every day things were different. I wish she would just show up and give us a hug and tell us she was sorry and like fix our shit, because she was such an important person in my life and Laura's, that it's just been really hard. So, and I miss her family, and I know they're just, I know that they love her and just doing what they can to stay in her life and their grandchildren's lives, so, and nieces' lives. So I haven't seen the girls in a while, but I hope they're doing well. But today, like I said, we're going to clean up that mess in there, and we're going to start off the week well. So let's get going. So I brought the rug out. I don't really have a cleaner, and I took the vacuum to it, but I'm also like getting it out to get some fresh air, and I'm also going to clean the floor. All right, the bathroom is done. It's not perfect, but it is done. I got rugs that I need to wash before I put them back in. So I just got out of the shower. I've been cleaning like crazy, and right now I'm watering all the plants. I'm trying to get off some of like the dead leaves because it's going to get pretty chilly this week, and I'm not going to leave them out in it. If it's nice and I can sit them out later, that's one thing, but I just don't want to leave them out in 30-degree weather. So I'm trying to clean them up a little bit, get them watered, and then we'll find places for all my plants. So Ryan's laundry is done, you guys. Now, I know a lot of people probably would complain about him dropping off a basket of laundry and me doing it, right? But if you remember back when we bought this washer and dryer set, we both bought one. So we really didn't say like, the washer is Kisha's and the dryer is Ryan's, or vice versa. But like, I had to put up with him for a couple weeks here at this house of him staying here. And this was a while ago. Basically for this. So I feel like it was totally worth it. It's what I needed for my son, and Ryan isn't even living in a place where he needs it. And so part of the deal was, look, I know you're not going to be living here. You've been here for a minute and I appreciate everything, but I need the washer, and if you bring it, I'll do your laundry if you don't have any place to do it. So that's what we did. And I don't take a lot of care into folding his stuff. I just kind of do the best I can. Hello everybody. So it is, what time is it? 3:30. So I'm done cleaning essentially. I mean, I'm still picking up, and I want to pick up the porch quite a bit, and I have some laundry in the bedroom that I should work on, but yeah, I feel like really good about like having the house cleaned up. I have some cherry tomatoes, a couple of them's cracked and I'm trying to get them out, but I feel really good about the way the house is cleaned. I feel good about starting the week. I still got to make dinner here in just a bit, which I think I'm gonna make a big pot of chili. Can you give me just a minute? Nope, not right now. Give mommy a minute. I'm talking. Can you give me a minute? Thank you. And I feel like really, really good. The house isn't perfect. There's still, you know, little hot spots, as I like to call them, that always seem to catch the clutter or the mess. But those areas are few and far between right now, and I feel really good. Now, I bought some groceries. What day did I get them? On Saturday, I think. And I spent a little over $100, and I didn't buy a lot. I bought stuff for chili, stuff for breakfast, stuff for tacos, I think, and stuff for chicken noodle soup. But I didn't have a lot of AJ's stuff for snacks, so I just ordered more, and they will be delivered shortly. I got the beautiful kale going into the oven. It's fabulous. It's already started to smell the house up. I am so happy I'm making it. And groceries came too. So we already opened the Pirate Booty popcorn. Some more grapes. Told you I just missed out on the snacks this week. I did get me a couple frozen meals for like lunches at work. AJ picked one of these out. We got 2 pineapples because she was out of the family that Ryan's staying with. His best friend and his dad had a bunch of tomatoes, so I got some more green tomatoes. But I got some of the instant Quaker oatmeal with brown sugar, and this one has more protein in it. We got some Slim Jims, those Cakesters. This is mainly snacks, you guys. Pringles, Minecraft, fruit snacks. Let's see what we got in here. What do we have? I have no idea what this is. Heavy cream. I forgot that for the chicken noodle soup I'm making this week. We got some pineapple juice. All that kale cooked down to this. So good. I sprinkled some everything but the bagel seasoning on it. These are fabulous. Love them so much. These are still damp, so I'm going to put these back in for a couple more minutes. And so good. We are going this way.
What? Okay. Now
I got more spiders.
What?
No, they're not out. I'm getting somebody paid for those. See, it's a big gun. It's just a memorial for the people who gave their lives to our country.
Look.
I see.
Let's go check it out.
And there he goes. He said, meet me at the mailbox. Okay, how was the walk? Did you like it?
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, I did not hear you actually call mail day.
I know.
Daddy Nana get mail, right?
I don't know. So AJ and I are back from our walk, and I'm making us breakfast for dinner, and I feel like an idiot because I should have never cooked this many sausages just for me and AJ. But I did. So I popped them on here without even thinking about it. So I might end up taking like a homemade breakfast bowl to work tomorrow for lunch just to use up some of these. I don't know. But we're definitely having sausage, link, and I'm getting ready to drop some hash browns right here. And by the way, AJ doesn't even eat potatoes hardly at all. Like, he'll eat french fries and he'll eat these, like, hash browns from McDonald's, like those little, patties. But I do like them, but he probably will not eat any of these. I am the one who absolutely adores hash browns. I'm not putting onions and all that in there today. I'm just going with the basics. I'm making some scrambled eggs to go with this, and serving pineapple with it. It's going to be our dinner tonight. So this is AJ's little plate, and he's going to eat. Are you ready to eat? Hello everybody. So it is 9:22 on Sunday night, and I'm going to be ending the vlog with this clip. I really don't mind like trying to film it in a different spot other than my bed at the end of night, but I try to keep it really quiet out in the living room. It's right next to AJ's bedroom. I also don't always want to film outside. I don't think it's as safe when it's a little bit darker and such. So this is it. But it's been a long day. It's been a really good day in many ways, but sad in others and frustrating in other ways. I really feel so bad for the family with the young boy. He's not young, really. I mean, he is, but, the high schooler. And it's heartbreaking to think what his family are going through. They were going to do, like, this vigil kind of thing, but they changed it. And, well, they were going to do, like, walk the parade route, and then they changed it to just, like, a vigil up in Cordon, where he's from. If they were doing the walk through New Albany, I might have joined in on that, but I didn't really want to drive like 35 minutes. But my prayers, thoughts, love, and any support that I can give is given. Like, it's devastating. Yeah. So I saw Laura today, Had a nice conversation with her. She's such a beautiful person. Let's see, what else did I do today? I did a lot today. My day started early and it's just now about ready to end. And I didn't get to work on my painting over there, there we go. But I did work on it some on Friday. I'll kind of show you the skeletons. I kind of messed one up, but whatever. It might not be perfect, but it's fine. And maybe I can fix it. But I had such a busy weekend and I didn't get sick, thank God. I was so scared too of going down to the Harvest Homecoming. So I didn't have any problems there. And tonight Ryan has been, I want to say like needy, sad, and then that sadness obviously came from drinking and being in his feelings and wanting to be here, and that turned to anger a little bit ago. So that's to be expected on weekends. I'm not letting it damper me down. Like, I know he's gonna talk nasty sometimes. I know he's gonna be a jerk, and I try to minimize that interaction I have with him when he is drinking, because I just don't want that negativity in my life. But when he was around a little bit this weekend, he was well-mannered, and I appreciate that. And I talked to Brittany some tonight. That was nice. Like, you know, I'm trying to respect her feelings and give her space, because I just didn't, and I still don't understand everything she is feeling. But regardless of that, I love her. I know she loves me, and it warmed my heart to talk to her. So hopefully we can get together soon, and maybe I'll expand more on Brittany later. But you know, she's a 22-year-old girl, and she's got a mom who likes to hover, and she's trying to be independent, and she doesn't like Ryan. And you know, to hear her put it, you brought Scott into our lives and he messed it up, and you brought Ryan into our lives and he messed it up. And you know, I'm held accountable by my children, and they are right. They are right. That is correct. That's why I'm not interested in dating. It's why I feel like maybe I should be on my own, because even when I thought it was a good person, and I'm not talking about Ryan, I was fooled. And out of the two, between Ryan and Scott, it's really hard for me to say this, but with everything that happened, I would take Ryan every day 10 times over. Because Ryan, even though he's drunk and he's mean, he still hasn't inflicted the pain on us as Scott did. So, you know, when you know better, you do better. I'm trying to do better. I just haven't had it very easy when it comes to dating and marriages. And, you know, I always wanted to get married once and be like my grandparents. But in a lot of ways, my grandparents did fight a lot. And my grandfather even told me if it wasn't for his kids, he would have left my grandmother while they were alive, obviously. He would have left her, you know, years before. But, you know, I want to do better. I want to live a fuller life, and I don't want to depend on anybody for it. So I don't want to depend on Ryan for his money or anybody else or any of that, which scares me because I feel so alone in those moments, like when I'm having car trouble or financial trouble, which happens occasionally. Like, I feel so alone. Like there's no one to call to say, can you help? But that's not true, because I do have friends and I do have family, and it doesn't have to be a man helping me. It can be Laura, who said, we'll work on your car together, or my mom. and Dawn or Brittany helping me in whatever way. Like, it is hard. And things maybe that I should have learned in my 30s, I'm learning in my late 40s. Like, and I'm sorry, I've been emotional today. Like, how to be by myself, how to depend on myself, how to manage my money, how to manage my life. And I've always had a partner. And, you know, Scott especially made me feel like I didn't have to worry about things. But even with Ryan, obviously I had to worry about, you know, everything, and then take on his worries, his troubles, everything that he's put me through, and my kids. And honestly, I don't have like the emotional space for that. Like, there's been days at work where I've been so upset about this or that that I just couldn't focus, or trying to drive home and be upset, maybe not crying or angry, but just upset about something, and trying to figure it out, really. And so I struggle with things that would be easier if you were coupled up. That's all. And, you know, Laura is so positive, so loving, so encouraging and optimistic, that she's like, you know what, we'll work on the car. You know what, you can eat dinner at my house every night if you're worried about buying groceries this week. Or you don't have to be alone. I'll come sit with you. Or, I know Ryan is hurting your feelings, and I want you to know that it's not who you are, and that I'm proud of you. Like, Laura says those things. My mom says them. Carrie says them. Like, my cousins. Like, they were my support system, and I'm so grateful for them. And I don't even know why I'm so emotional right now. I guess over Brittany. But we are moving in the right direction, so these are happy tears. And tears for, you know, the boy that died. Like, what in the hell is going on? Everything's calm in the neighborhood now. The vendors most likely lost thousands of dollars. There's a young boy who's lost his life. His mom has been injured. There's another person injured. There's no way we're ever going to get the guns away from everybody. So I think in the end, we're just all going to be killing each other. Hopefully I'm already dead by that time. But I don't have a whole lot of faith in humanity when there's so many shootings and nothing really is stopping them. Nothing. And I'm okay with people owning guns, so I don't want you to think that. I'm okay with responsible gun ownership. And I like that parents are being held accountable for what their kids do, for the guns they buy, for not taking action. Because it could be us, it could be my kid, it could be your grandkid, it could be any kid that is struggling for whatever reason. From mental health issues, to being bullied, to being angry, to home issues, to wanting attention, all of it. Like, it could be any of us and any of our kids. So, I think it's important that you have all those talks, and you keep your weapons locked up and safe and out of the hands of your kids. Like, I could never see myself buying one of my kids a gun. Now, my ex-husband is very different than me, and Art, I'm sure, has bought Jackson more than one gun. Wouldn't be surprised if Brittany had a couple, like that her dad's got put up for her, but I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think having a weapon in your house really is that worth it anymore. Like, I don't want to kill somebody's kid, grandkid. Like, I don't want to be put in that position, and certainly don't want a weapon in my house that can be used on me or be taken and stolen and used on other people. I don't know, it's just a whole big mess. But when you have tragedies like down at the Harvest Homecoming, it's hard not to re-examine and think about those things. Like, I don't know. But let's move on. So I'll do a little video tomorrow from the car, probably on lunch. And I said I was going to take a breakfast bowl, but I'm not doing it. I did buy a couple Stouffer's meals, and I'm just going to take one of them and some fruit and stuff. But I just really didn't like breakfast tonight, and all I've really had is hash browns. So, but everything is fine. And even though I might seem a little sad, I am happy overall. I'm happy that my family's okay. I'm happy that my house is clean. I'm happy that the lights are on, that we have a roof over our head, and that we're back on the school run tomorrow, which means it's the drive that I love. And yeah, it's okay. Life is okay. Life is good. I don't know why I've been so emotional, but whatever. I'm sure there's things I forgot to tell you in this vlog or in the last one, but we'll make up for it. And hopefully I can get the month in review done. I started working on it for last month, and I'm like, oh my God, we're already into October, so maybe we're not doing that, but we'll see. Anyway, if you're patrons on Patreon, I love you guys. Thank you for the support. It really does help AJ and I out. If you are watching on YouTube, you guys know I love you guys as well. I know not everyone wants to be on Patreon, and I know like even $5 a month can be, you know, not doable for some families right now, and I get it. So if you're on YouTube, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber. And if you're new, definitely get subscribed so you don't miss any videos. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you soon. Good night.